back to the channel, as today we get to unbox the final figure of the Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse Justice League Task Force Collect to Build Darkseid Batman. And we also finally get to build or put together Darkseid himself. And I've been waiting for this. I have been holding off on this particular, not only because I've been busy, but I finally get to do it. It's exciting, and yes, I am very aware that this is a straight up repaint of the Batman and Bane 2-pack, but I don't care because I like that Batman and I love this version. It looks really cool, so much that the shading does not bother me, which I am not a particular fan of it. But again, we finally also get to put together the sole reason why I got this wave. Because without it, I might have picked up maybe 1 or 2 figures, not all of them. But the sole reason why I got this was to build this Darkseid, which it looks incredible. It looks incredible. The pieces look incredible, so I can't wait to put it together. So without further ado, as we do here on the channel, I'm going to get this figure out of the box, and I will be right back. Now that the figure is out of the packaging and it is right there on the turntable, we will quickly go over the accessories. And of course, this would not be a Mcfarlane's DC Multiverse figure if it didn't come with its own stand with a nice little logo on it. Nice little stands, they do come in handy. And of course, it does come with a trading card or a data file card, as most people have known. And of course, the graphics in the back, almost like the video game, where they grouped like that way. But interesting note, I had no idea that one of Batman's aliases was Matches Malone. I'm gonna have to look that up and see where in time or in what era he was known as Matches Malone. So good, a bit of information there to look into. And of course, he does come with his own effects, just like the other ones, except he's got the blue ones. And of course, there's one for his fist and one for his foot. You can show the effects while he's kicking, for posing those of you out there that kind of uses these effects. I don't really use a lot of them. They go into my bin of effects for future use. Future meaning never, for the most part, because I'd like to add on effects from, Photoshop and stuff like that into my video, into my picture. So it kind of looks cool. Once in a while I might use one, but not too much. So I don't think any of my photos that I do post online actually uses them. But it's cool. I mean, I would have preferred an extra set of hands, but hey, it's a video game. We got the effects. What is it gonna be? And of course, he comes with the arms to build Darkseid. And again, I mean, they just look so incredibly good. But again, wait till the end of the video and we will be putting all Darkseid together. Now, on to Batman himself. And again, very, very well aware that this is, of course, a repaint of this figure, down to the face, everything, even down to the nice vinyl cape of the, like I said earlier, the Bane versus Batman. But I love that. Let me push this out of the way. I'll keep it running because I'll be using it later. But I love it. Digging these colors with the gray and the purplish type blue. It looks incredible. I love it. I love this shade that they use. I'm a huge fan of this vinyl cape. It looks really, really good. And again, I love the wire on it. A lot better than the Superman one, which they had the bottom wire, and it, like with that double cape thing, it just looks ridiculous. But this is great. The shading on it, again, y'all heard me here. If you see my videos, I am not a fan of a lot of the shading, but this here looks great. It's actually going to look really good for pictures, I believe. That it's going to do really great posing them in pictures and stuff. It's going to look really good. You can do like that effect of that street lighting effect and stuff like that on the shadows. I mean, it looks incredible. I mean, I love this body sculpt for Batman. It's perfect. It's not big. It's nice. It's condensed. I mean, it's simple. It's not chunky. I mean, it is great. He looks perfect with this. I hope going forward that they just use this one. Just go ahead and use this one. And I mean, it looks great. I mean, the digitalized logo, it doesn't look bad at all. He's got the actual bat utility belt, and it goes all the way painted to the back. I wish they would have done something in the back. It looks really good in the back. And then you got all the digitalized stuff, shading in the front. And it would have been nice, just add a few pieces here and there. I mean, they kind of did it. No, that's just a kid. Never mind. But yeah, it would have been cool if they would just gone all around. But Because this color, I mean, that looks great. This looks great. So again, not much to go over this figure, because if you've seen my other videos and you've seen this, it's the same. They did a good job with that. Again, I would have preferred an extra set of hands as opposed to these, but yeah, they all got the same thing. So, but I think out of all of them, and let's just get this on here. He's a little hard to keep standing like that one, but that's why these stands come in handy. So again, I'm not going to dwell too much on this. The color, it looks great. Everything they did good it's amazing. But again, it is also the same figure. Why dwell on the same articulation and stuff if we already know what it does? So it's going to look good, actually, when I put his ass backwards and bend it into Bane's knee, because I think this looks a lot better than this one would on them together, because of Bane's colors. They actually look pretty good. They fit a little bit better together. But when you get all these figures together, the keep it is a little long, but it doesn't bother me. Get all these figures together, I think the Batman is pretty good. Oh, there goes a Street Fighter. I think the Flash and the Batman are hands down the best two figures of this line. The Flash I love. It looks really good. Again, they didn't go too crazy with the... Let me stand Fei Long up here because he just fell off. They didn't go too crazy in the shading with the Flash. The Superman one looks like he's just been like just front face swiped through sand, white sand or the ground. Aquaman, same body sculpt, the wavy, watery effect. And yes, I had somebody comment, appreciate all your comments. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, to each their own. But I do still believe that this is a underwater effect. Floyd, the way that the hair goes on the Aquaman, it just underwater. If you ever seen, what was it, Clash of the Titans, the original ones, when that dude was releasing the Kraken, that's what this looks like. It looks like his hair on the water. And if you look at the movies, that's basically what it looks like. It does not look like wind-swiped hair. So that was my response to that. But I appreciate you watching, being a fan. Thank you for your support. And again, I really, truly appreciate it. This is not a go back and forth fight thing. But, I still believe that it is a underwater type motion hair, not a wind-swiped hair. Maybe for Superman and other figures, but not for this one. And just because I'm not a fan, I'm not going to hate. I mean, the face, I still said the face sculpt was still great. It's just not too crazy about the hair. Or at least give us another head sculpt on these. But again, they only came with the effects, so it is what it is. But Batman, Flash, hands down, the best two figures of the regular figures of the wave. But they all are going to take a back seat, of course, to the reason why I got the wave in the first place. Because, I mean, when I first saw the wave announced, I was like, maybe the Flash. I don't know. I got that Batman. I don't think I might want it. Definitely Superman. I do have every single, I think for the most part, every single that I can think of, Mcfarlane out there. Superman, because I am huge. My number one first superhero that I saw was Superman. Huge fan, will always be. He's going to be the top in my book. But I was too crazy about the head sculpt on it and the body we've had before. But it doesn't look too bad. They're all starting to grow on me. And eventually the Flash, the Aquaman, will grow on me. But I'm loving the head sculpt on this figure. And this Flash is amazing. I know it's Wally West, but I already have a Wally West that looks similar to it. So this is, to me, is going to be Barry Allen. And, of course, the Batman looks really good. Again, it's debatable which is the best to me in my book. But that's just my opinion. But, again, the reason why I got these in the first place, let me go back a little bit, is because of Darkseid. So let's cut down on the talking and let's just get this bad boy together. And, of course, let's see if I get this right. This is, look at the hands. It's like a web hand, like a web fingers. Like there's no real separation on the fists of these, like they do with the other figures. I don't know. That was a quick. Yeah, I didn't notice that, but it's gonna be in the inside, so it's not gonna bother me. And there goes Superman falling apart. Let's get these bad boys in there. They're a little stiff. There it is. All right, boy. Let's get you back up there. Let's try this one here. I think, yep, this has to be the left hand. And of course, we got the, let's see. So we got the arms with Batman. Superman got the legs and the feet. I don't understand why they just didn't put these together. These pegs are a little bit tight, man. I didn't realize. Oh, there it is. I guess I was going in the wrong. And then we got the torso with the Flash. The head came with Aquaman with the hands, obviously. So, again, it's worth the... This is a weird looking... I didn't realize the collector build. Now, the torso, as you can feel, it's very, very hollow. Very cheaply made plastic on this. I feel like it will crack if it happens to fall or something off the shelf or something. So I'm going to have to make sure that he is secure, because I do have a dog who likes to walk around and bump into things once in a while when he's playing with his the ball or his toys. So this one's, there it is. I was waiting for the snap. So I don't want it to be in a position where this is going to fall. And all my floors are hardwood floors, so I don't want it to crack. Man, that is one big mother. And then, of course, let's get this in here nice and straight. Oh, look at that. That is... Man, we could have used... I would have been great. Single joint. Would have been great if we had an extra set of open hands. This isn't the right... Yeah, it is. All right, let's get this bad boy in here. I feel like forming Voltron. Form feet and legs. Form arm and body. And then, of course, I'll form the head. Well, that hole looks a lot small for that, but this is a nice head sculpt. Let's get this bad boy together. Oh, this one's a little bit loose. Guess I didn't click it on there hard enough. There it is. They were a little stiff. But yeah, there is. All right, so Darkseid. Let me go. I should go up a little bit. Give me a second here. Let me move my phone camera up a little. Let's see what I can do there. There it is. All right, so this to me looks great. It looks great. It's a nice looking figure. I am digging the head sculpt. It looks really good. I didn't hate the release, the Darkseid release. We got the classic look. It's just, I wasn't in a hurry to get it. Let's put it that way. I mean, if it goes down in price somewhere, man, this peg is giving me, this arm is giving me some trouble. I was in no hurry to get it. And I thought maybe I would miss out, but it's available in my area. GameStop always has it. So it's around. It's not something that I won't be able to get. If I change my mind, I'll probably get it. This looks great. I mean, just look at it. This looks great. The shading, I mean, it's okay. They didn't do anything on the arms and stuff. I guess because it's skin tone. It's supposed to be his skin, which I get it. And they didn't go too crazy either on him, so it doesn't bother me. The face sculpt looks great. Looks really good. Everything all about this, the color on it, it looks really, really good. It kind of matches the Batman in a way. They're using the same tone. Now, the arms, not having the bicep swivel and being single jointed. And man, it is... Wait, it looks like I might not be able to... Oh, yes, I do. Well, there it is. Not having the swivel on the bicep, moving back and forth. It's... Man, that is very stiff. It's a little bad. I mean, it's a little disappointing. It would have been nice to have a little swivel on there, especially if you're going to have the single joint elbow, but it still looks good. You can still, I mean, it's the minimal arm, the posing on the arm is very minimal, what you can get on it. So, it does go that high on it. I gotta be careful with this one, because this one just, it pops right off. So that there came a little bit. So, I mean, you can, it clicks around. Oh, that's loud. Are they all like that? Yeah, that one's very, so yeah, that won't be moving a lot. He's got a little bit of torso move back and forth, very limited. Also, head movement, non-existent. I mean, that's about it. That's about it. I mean, this is probably the posters I'll be on the most, because obviously he's always going to be looking down on them. Get a little bit, it kind of goes around. It's a little hard. I mean, I'm sure you can. I don't want to risk it. It looks like it's not well made. I mean, the figure looks great. The quality on it, it does have a double jointed knees. And man, these joints are terrible. They just really don't secure themselves in place. Let's see. Let me make sure. Yeah, so moving it around, maybe because it's just a little, man, what's all this? Moving it around because it's a little stiff. I didn't play around when I opened up the unbox them. I just kept them to the side. So I wanted to do all in one thing. I didn't want to like play with it and make it loose or nothing. Which comes to my point, hey, I'm glad it's not loose like most Build-A-Figures. But moving it around, it is so stiff and stuff. Obviously, they're going to come apart. I can heat it up a little bit. Some warm water will help with that. But it would have been cool to get a little bit thigh movement or bicep movement on this figure itself. But I guess because, I mean, do you even have, yeah, okay. So at least he has that, and it gets a little bit hard to do that pose. Because, you know, keeping him like he always usually stands with, man, this is pretty, like Darkseid usually stands. All right, I guess that's as close I'm gonna get, because this particular one, it doesn't really go up much. So this will be the, I guess I can live with that. Like a little side post there, or maybe hide this arm. Yeah, that looks good. Again, the figure looks incredible. Plastic, the joints and stuff, I'm not too crazy for. But hey, this is how he's going to stand, so I'm going to leave it alone. And yeah, it's as far as it's going to go. This is it. But he looks great, man. You can't tell me that this figure does not look great. I'm sure once I heat up the joints and all that, whatnot, it'll get a little bit better movement. But these single joint elbows, and see they got that little, I don't know if you can see that. It's got that little piece there that is preventing the figure from, obviously, from going up and do his iconic behind the back pose. So he kind of looks weird. And then you can't really hide the fist, because then he looked like there's something wrong with him. Would have been nice to, be able to put his hands completely behind his back. That's how. That's my best Darkseid pose there. That looks pretty cool there. Maybe like that. Maybe looking down on the world, you peasants. But yeah, and there you have it, guys. That's the whole wave in a nutshell there. This Darkseid, again, incredible. They did a great job with the Darkseid himself. Just put him there on the table. The figures are pretty good. Some are better than others. And yeah, that completes the whole way, man. I'm glad I picked up this Darkseid. It looks really good. And again, I'll work around the joints here and there for the photography. But other than that, I wish it would have had a little bit better movement on it. But again, $22 figures. What did I pay? I paid maybe a little bit less because I had a couple coupons. I had rewards, so I paid much less. I think it came out for me. I think it came out to like, I don't know, $17 each, I guess. So I actually got some good deals because I had a lot of those Mcfarlane collector rewards. So they do come in handy. So anyway, there you have it. In a nutshell, the Task Force League Wave Collect to Build Darkseid from Mcfarlane Toys. If you haven't picked it up and you're a fan of Darkseid, go for it. If not, if you don't care too much about the Darkseid, hey, either the Flash or Batman will be at least a good pickup on this wave. So anyway, as always, guys, thank you for supporting the channel. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. It helps us a lot. And as always, continue to support each other. Continue to be a fine figure. I will see you later.